Right. So, as you can tell by the title, ranking all the Star Wars movies. Not any, cartoon ones. And I didn't know how to, well, I did know how to do it on my laptop. I was going to stream on the laptop, but I couldn't connect my mic. So that was a pain in the ass. So, right. Alright. Hopefully the audio is really good. Alright, so these are the rankings, and we'll go from here. Yeah, I don't really know what to do for this stream. I just want to show face, So, alright, we'll start off with. Obviously, Phantom Menace. Alright, so I'm not even gonna I'm just gonna say what I think it is, and then put it and then explain it. So, Phantom Menace, it goes into. Let's go. Let's do it together. You know what? What is I haven't thought about this actually. A lot of people do like rankings by the wrong metric. If we're talking about movies in general, that's different from Star Wars movies, like in itself. So as a Star Wars movie, in terms of how all you know, as a movie, like of everything, it's like a B. But if we're gonna talk about Star Wars movies, put an A. Alright, yeah, Phantom Menace is pretty tough, and that goes right in A. Now, obviously, the CGI was pretty shit. And, the characters were goaded. Maul, the villain, which is a huge part of the story. Uh, like, of it being interesting and, worthwhile. Goaded. And overall, it's just Phantom Menace. Even the name, Phantom Menace. Imagine it was called like the Red Menace, like that would suck. The name is so important. So overall, like the art for the movie, the what's it called? The fucking it's like right there. What is that called? But yeah, that is the cover. I guess the cover art is fucking amazing. The acting is pretty good. I'm gonna say it's amazing. It's not, but it is pretty good. Some better than others. Um, Even like Jar Jar, like yeah, he was annoying, but like he wasn't that bad. Kid Anakin, he wasn't that bad. Like it's a good movie. You know, I think there was a bit too much yapping. We could have seen more of Darth Maul. We could have seen more. The plot was decent. It wasn't amazing, but that's why it goes in A. All right. You know what? Should we even go in? No, fuck that. Let's not go chronological order. Let's just go. Let's just go into. Alright. Next we have Solo, and I will put that in C tier. Yeah, Solo's not bad. People, I remember when it came out, and I watched it. I watched it like twice, and it wasn't that bad. People always shit on Solo, but it really wasn't that bad. Solo, and Rogue One especially. Rogue One was a really good movie. Um, you have the haters saying it's shit, and look, let's have the rankings, right? I kind of do wish that there were three sideline prequel movies, just so we'd actually have four trilogies, which is fucking crazy. The originals are here because the originals are better than prequels. I'm sorry, I don't care what anyone says. They're better. Originals are here. Prequels, no. Originals, prequels. I'm right here. who is Rogue One and Solo. Well, Solo's a bit worse, but you know it's around there. And then the sequels are down here because they're fucking shit. So the casting was good because that was one of the most important things for the movie. Uh, the name, you know, it's pretty generic, pretty basic, but it's not bad. It tells you what you need to know. And I don't even remember what the story was, to be honest. It was overall, it was a pretty good movie. Like last time I watched it, it wasn't bad. Like if it was gonna be bad, it has to actually be shit. Like this was decent. It wasn't like horrible to go through. I know I'm not gonna go into like the extreme details since it's a Star Wars round. Who gives a shit, you know? Speaking of, we have Rogue One, and I'll put that in B tier. Good. I think. Yeah. So it's SABCDF. I think Rogue One was good. I don't think it was as bad as Solo. Solo wasn't shit. That's why it's in C tier. It was okay. It was, you know, it was, yeah. The Jedi. Or no, I don't know if he wasn't even a Jedi. He was just a Force user, which is really interesting. We didn't see, like, he had a bow staff. I forgot his name. He was cool. His arc. It was cool seeing someone work with the Force when you can't see, because then you really see how much, like, it helps them, you know? With all these other people, like, when they use the Force, like, you can't really tell when it's being used, you know? But then you have the blind guy with the bow staff, and that was a good character. Um, the characters overall were good. I liked their sacrifice in the end. They just accepted their fate. And then how it leads you right into a new hope is tough. So that goes in B2. Force Awakens, I don't know. It wasn't an F, but I don't know if it was a C. Force Awakens was fucking good. It was mid. It wasn't good. It wasn't great. You know, Force Awakens was. Do I put it in not good? You know what? You know what? No. I think we can put it in low C tier, right next to Solo, but it's worse than Solo. Again, The Force Awakens, I remember when it came out, I watched it. It wasn't with House of Theaters, it wasn't shit. It was cool seeing, like, 10 years later after the last movie, Revenge of the Sith. It looked amazing. The movie looked great. The characters were decent. Ray being able to pull it, and then, let's get them now. Ray being able to pull the lightsaber, and it was just stupid. We all agree it was stupid. Finn was cool. He should have been like or at least they could have fleshed Ray out more. It's just stupid. It's just it wasn't. It looked great. The name, the cover art. What's that called? Not the cover art, but it was decent. It was Han Solo dying. I mean, what are you gonna do? He was like pretty old at that point. So. All right, now we have Revenge of the Sith. For Star Wars movies, and I'm not a prequel blazer. I don't love it, but I don't hate them. I like the prequels a lot. And this goes right S tier. Revenge of the Sith is a legendary, cool experience. It's just a great movie. How could you not like Revenge of the Sith? Um, were the prequels a little bit too CGI filled? Yeah. Do I give a fuck? No. And it was a great movie. I'm just not realizing the emphasis on Darth Vader in the back. Like, you can really see it. I know, this is ridiculous how I have to do that. You can see him in the back, and I just realized of like how emphasized it is. It is cool though because you hear about Anakin Skywalker and you know like from A New Hope, and you've only seen him in Attack of the Clones, and now you see him as an actual, not really master, because he's never got such a master. But we all know Anakin was stronger than all the other Jedi Masters, besides for like a handful. Obi-Wan, who was a Jedi Knight, I'm pretty sure he got work as a Jedi Knight, crowned right before, right when Anakin became uh, an apprentice of his, which is crazy. So it goes to test. It's a great movie. I think the fighting scenes, I think it's the best movie, but not even just the best, but the most of lightsaber fighting scenes. It goes to test. It's basically. Also, the name is just great. Revenge of the Sith. Like, how could you not like that? That's top, not even top three. That's like top two Star Wars movies. All right. Next we have The Last Jedi. Fucking shit. It was shit. It was a bad movie. Right. Like I said, as far as Star Wars movies go, it goes into F tier because of how. Again, we're not ranking it in terms of movies overall. Because if you watch a movie like that with space fucking lasers, like it's a cool concept, but we're talking about Star Wars movies like specifically. So with that in mind, it's pretty shit. So F. It looked good though. The sequels did look good because that was when they cared about looking good. Now movies look like shit, so because they rush everything, especially Marvel and Disney, which is basically just Disney. So after Luke was horrible. It was shit. It was bad. The fight scenes didn't make any sense. The choreography was shit. The acting was decent. Adam Driver carried, and the OGs weren't really that good. Leia was in space. She flew in. Well, like I know you're the daughter of the chosen one, but like, how about you establish that that's possible or something? You're on the eighth movie. Well, I guess Rogue One. So, no, eighth movie. Yeah, wait. Yeah, yeah, eighth movie. Like people don't even know that you can do that. So, we got A New Hope. A New Hope is a good. It's the classic one. It's a classic, and it's a good movie. I put New Hope in A tier. Is it above Revenge of the Phantom Menace? Yes. I like the originals. I love the prequels. Like I'm not a hater. You have the prequel haters. I'm not one of them. But you had like A New Hope. Like that's what started it all. Plus, it was super. Yeah, it was incredibly ahead of its time in 1977. If you watch those movies, a lot of them don't look like you think 77 and look like shit. And I know they refined it and had cuts and shit, but still, acting was good. All the characters were great. Vader was cool. He was sick. But great hero's journey. That's what that movie. It was just a good movie. Nothing crazy to it. No plot twists or it was just a good movie. Rise of Skywalker. We're fucking Rise of Skywalker goes into shit. Now, did I ever watch Rise of Skywalker? No, but I through the force, my force powers, I could tell it was fucking shit. And that's a testament to how bad the sequels were. Because I didn't even want to watch the next one. I saw the first two in theaters, and I didn't even want to watch the next one. That's how shit they were. Besides for Force Awakens, it wasn't that bad. But I saw clips of Rise of Skywalker. It's just not good. Like it's just not good. And she was also a Palpatine. Like how are you? Like what? Like why is that not flushed got transported by the Force and was able to like have kids. When this happened, I don't know. This bad movie. Oof, bro. Next we got Return of the Jedi. Bro, Return of the Jedi goes into fucking S. I don't care what anyone says. It goes into fucking S tier. Is it better than Revenge of the Sith? I really can't tell. I would have to watch them over, to be honest, and see which one's better. It's been a minute. But which one do I enjoy watching more? Return of the Jedi. Again, it looked less like fake CGI slop. Like today you have AI slop. Back then you had CGI slop was real. It was real. And it was rampant in the prequels. As much as I love them. Return of the Jedi is a classic movie. And one thing I always loved was how you see Luke come in the beginning as a whole new man. He comes in with the hood on and he's like this and he like force like that is one of the coolest time skips ever. And then you see him with his new green, like lightsabers are green, and then he just fucking just goes and kills like 20 people. So he goes and says above versus which really was fun. Like what had more memes? What was more cultural to Gen Z? Yeah, of course, Revenge of the Sith. But Return of the Jedi, I love the originals. I'm biased. It's just a good movie. Attack of the Clones. You know, a lot of people said it was like shit. I don't think it was. I'll put it high B. It's a good tier. It's better than Rogue One, yes. And I actually don't think this movie's that bad. Like, I don't remember much from it because it's been a while since I watched it, but again, like, was Anakin a bit cringy sometimes? Yeah. But Obi-Wan I think this is one of his best movies. And you can also see in Attack of the Clones for the first time Anakin and Obi-Wan be like the brotherly duo, you know? That was like the first time you've seen it. In the originals, obviously, he wasn't even Anakin, he was Vader. So that was cool to see. And like, tell me the the cover art isn't amazing. You cannot see it, but tell me it's not amazing. Like that's tough, you know. So that goes into me. And the action, like I'm also biased because I like action. If something has more action, I like it better. So honestly, how can I have Phantom Menace A and Attack of the Clones B? I mean, we're talking about from Star Wars perspective. And Attack the Clones is great. It was made by George Lucas. It's the first one with Anakin actually wielding a lightsaber in terms of chronological order. How could you say it's wrong? How could you say it's in good tier? In B? That way. Again, movies overall, it was it probably better in B, but next we got oh, Empire Strikes Back. I think Empire Strikes Back was probably the best Star Wars movie of all time. Return of the Jedi, Revenge of the Sith, and Empire are the big three. I feel like there was always something going on in those three movies. That's why they were so good. It wasn't fucking chatter and this and that. Like things were always going on, and bro, it was just amazing. Han and Leia were awesome. Part Two, Yoda's his first appearance. Like you can't beat that movie. Like you can't beat Empire. The Luke, I'm your father, or fuck, no, I am your father. Like that, you can't beat that. You can't beat it. You see Force Ghost for the first time. Or was that in the end of? No, wait, was that the end of A New Hope? Force Ghost? No. Is that it? I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So this is the tier list. I'll up my game here. And yeah, so let's go over a few things. Empire, Return of the Jedi, Revenge of the Sith, S tier. A New Hope, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, A tier. I'm not gonna lie, I think Attack of the Clones is better than Phantom Menace. Only because it's just a bit boring. Like I don't, like I don't like that. I don't like Anakin as a kid. It's just not. Qui-Gon was awesome, but I don't know. I feel like the action, like there were a lot of like politics and like talking in Phantom Menace. Um, so personally, I think because I have the attention span of a fish, I think I would say Attack the Clones is probably a bit better. Rogue One is in its own tier. It's just chilling. It's good. I think it's the only good Star Wars movie. They're not great, not bad, not even okay. It's good. I think I like the protagonists were good. I like them. And then Solo, so C tier, which is okay, is Solo and Force Awakens. Obviously, Solo is above, and then there's Force Awakens because it was okay. It wasn't like not good. It was just not bad, not horrible, which is okay. D, there's nothing, and F, you guessed it, The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. Fucking shit movies. So that's my tier list. Thank you for watching, and that's about it. Peace. Have a